Hello everyone, welcome to my Plushy Wednesday. I'm Sue, this is my channel, and I am fresh back from my eye appointment. It went well, nothing major, nothing bad, so that's good. Good for another 6 months, fun, but heaven forbid, it is freezing here in Florida. Now, you have to remember, we who live here are used to 90 degrees with 100% humidity weather. But I hate it. I hate it. So when it gets down into the 40s, like it was this morning when I got up, it was down into the 30s last night, which is not good for crops down here. Yeah, it's pretty cold. So I had to go out for my doctor appointment, and I wore this longer sleeve shirt and jeans and sneakers, which I never wear. And fortunately, our car has great little things I can use. So I turned up the heat, put on the seat warmers, put on the steering wheel warmer. Ooh, I was nice and toasty in my car. It was really nice. It was really nice. So I guess this colder weather is going to be around for a little over a week. It's fine with me if it's 60s in a day. If it's 60s during the day, I'm happy. I'm happy. I can take Teddy out for a walk because it's not too hot for either one of us. Don't want to burn his little feet. And we did that the other day. And I walked 1.6 miles. Not bad for an old lady. Not bad for an old lady. We have a lake in our community. So I walked up to that with Ted, and they had benches. And I sat down and looked out at the lake and watched the duckies floating around. It was really, really nice. Except on the way home, I got lost in my own community, because I thought the path where the lake was going to come out in a certain neighborhood. So we got out there and I walked to the main road, across the street, thought my neighborhood would be the next one on the block. It wasn't. I had to stand there and look around and see where I was. Crazy. Well, anyway, that's what got me to 1.6 miles, because I had to walk quite a ways to get back to my neighborhood. Teaches me. So I hope you're all having a good week. Mine is fine. I don't have a whole lot of plushies for you today. I only have 4, but they're 4 different ones that I haven't made before, which is a good thing. I have this thing called Dequavein's tendonitis, and it's right here, your thumb to where it connects to your wrist. And boy, that's been acting up. So when it starts hurting, I can't crochet. And I have not had this in many years. And if it keeps acting up, I'm going to have to go to the doctor and get cortisone injections. And I don't like doing that. It hurts. It hurts. But it works. It works, and usually lasts me several years when I have those injections done. So if they don't work, then I need surgery, and I don't want that. Not on my crochet hand. Not on my crochet hand. So my hands are cold now that I'm home, because the house is colder than my car was. Anyhow, I guess we'll get started. I don't think this will be a super long video. Let me see. Do I have anything else exciting to tell you? Grumpy told me this morning that he's working on a video that he wants to do for my channel. And he does this every now and again, like you saw with the yarn video. And he says this has to do with crochet. I have no idea what he's going to do. He hasn't told me. But I guess we'll see when he finishes it. with my approval, of course. It's my channel. It's my channel. But I usually give him free rein. He's usually pretty good with his videos. And people ask about it quite often. So they'll be happy he's doing something. They'll be happy. So what else? Anything new happening around here? Anything new? Same old, same old. Same old, same old. I guess we should get started with my plushies. So, you know, I made a new chicken. It was a test for StacyMakes, and in her sitting birds pattern, she has 3 different birds. The chicken, penguin, and a pigeon. Well, I made the chicken a couple times because I really like that pattern. And the pigeon intrigued me. Of all birds, right? Pigeons. Actually, here in Florida, I haven't even seen a pigeon. Are there pigeons in Florida? I don't know. I haven't seen any. Oh, I'm looking over at my light on my desk and there's a spider on it. Ooh, I hate spiders. I hate spiders. If it moves, you're going to see me run. So anyhow, but the pigeon intrigued me. I have never seen a pattern for a pigeon before, ever. So last night, after Grumpy went to bed, and it's nice and quiet, and I can just work, I made a pigeon. And it's so cute. It's so cute. How's that? Isn't that adorable? And he's got, under his beak, he's got pretty colors. He's got like a teal and a purple. It's more lilac. I guess I could have done a darker purple, but those are the colors I chose. He's got his little stripe on his wings. I love the way she makes the feet. They're so easy and they look fantastic. But this is my little pigeon. So cute. So cute. And right now, Stacy has a tester call out. I'm not sure if she's closed it or not. And in that one will be the same type of bird, you know, same style of bird, but there will be a cardinal, a seagull, and a mallard, I think. I think the mallard. I'm so excited about that. So I signed up to hopefully get picked for that test too, because I'm really starting to like birds. Really starting to like birds. So I just think he's adorable. I just think he's so cute. Oh, I know what's new. I got an email yesterday from a woman that bought things from me at that school market I did. And I think she was my last customer. My last customer. I remember she bought a couple of things. One, I can't remember what it was, but the other one was one of my breast cancer penguins. You know, the pink and white penguin, and I have breast cancer pin on it. She bought one of those. And a little while after she left my booth, her mom came back and said, my daughter has a store, and she was wondering if you would be willing to do a market in her store. She does it every now and again, I guess. So I said, well, have her send me information and I'll decide. So yesterday I got a letter from her, and she asked me if I would be willing to do a market at her place. She owns a kind of coffee, smoothie, healthy food kind of place. And I have no idea what this is going to be like. We'll see. She didn't send me too much info, so I had to send her back a letter and say, all right, well, how much is the fee? Do you provide the table and chairs? Because I had no idea anything. And it's for the 26th of this month. which is a Sunday. I don't like doing them on Sundays. That's football Sundays with my family. But anyhow, she wrote back to me, answered all my questions. It's free. It's free, no charge. So after I read through, I have to bring my own table and chairs and stuff like that. That's fine. I have no issue with that. I just needed to know what I had to do. The only part I'm not crazy about is it starts at 10, ends at 2, and I can't go until 9:30 to set up. So it only gives me half an hour to get ready. But it shouldn't take me too long because all I'll have is one 6-foot table. So there won't be that many vendors. She says probably between 3 and 5. She says she advertises on Instagram and Facebook. It's free. I'm not going to lose anything. She seemed really happy that I would do it. So, hey, maybe I'll make a little bit of yarn money, right? And I think she does it monthly. I think. I'm not sure. So if this goes well and she wants me to return, hey, I'll have a little market to do every month. So that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Alrighty, pattern number 2, or plushie number 2, I should say. Rosalie Toys had a sale on her Etsy page, and it was, I believe it was 50% off any of her patterns. And I was just looking around, seeing what she had. And she had one pattern for something I've made several of, but I made it from a YouTube tutorial. And that drives me nuts because it takes so long to do something from a tutorial. It's fantastic for people who are not as experienced as I am in crochet because she shows you every step. That's great. She does put in words what it is, so I could fast forward through it a little bit to get through the pattern. But I'm falling apart here. I prefer to have a PDF or something. So she had the PDF of the pattern, and it was really inexpensive, like $1 and change or something. So I bought it. Even though I can do it for free on YouTube, I prefer this that I can just whip right through it. So I bought that, and then I was looking, and my favorite flower always has been wild violets. And I lived out in the country when I was in Rhode Island, in the woods. And I would love to walk in the woods and I would see the violets everywhere because I live in the shade, and I love that. And I miss them because I don't see them anymore. So she had a pattern for 4 different flowers in pots. I know one was a sunflower. I don't remember what the other 2 are. But it was fairly inexpensive, maybe $3 for the pattern. It wasn't very expensive for 4 different pots. But of course, I got it because she had violets. So I had to do that first and foremost. So I made a pot with violets. Isn't that too cute? Too cute. And it does have a hanger if you want to hang it up. Now, I don't think this hanger is very long. It's kind of big to put in a car. I wouldn't put this in a car. But I'm going to probably hang on to this one and hang it someplace here in my craft room because I love it. Look at it's violets. Oh, my favorite flower. Makes me homesick. Makes me homesick. Makes me homesick for living out in the woods, out in the country, have my chickens running around. So what do you think? It's the first one I made. I wasn't nuts about the pot at first, but once I got it all finished, I thought it looked just fine. Pretty, pretty violets. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oops. Okay, girl, stand up. Probably, oh, I had the hanger underneath it, so it wasn't standing for me. So then I've been wanting to do this for a while. About a month and a half ago, I made a big alligator in baby colors. It was in like a mint green. No, I think I used seafoam green and pink. And it was for my physical therapy person. They had just had a baby, and he asked me if I could make an alligator for him because his daughter's name was Allison, and they call her Allie. So I did that, and he loved it. He loved it, he loved it, he loved it, and he paid me quite handsomely for that. I argued with him about it. I felt he was paying me way too much money, but he was very happy with it. Did the cutest pictures. Oh, I think I might have showed you one of the pictures or one or two of the pictures. I don't remember. But ever since I made that one, it was a new pattern to me. I wanted to make another one. So I brought out 3 different colors of yarn, 3 different kinds of yarn to show Grumpy. 2 were Bernat Mystical yarns, 2 different green ones that they have. And the other one I brought out was a Bernat Velvet yarn, color Pine, I believe. So, hold on one second, please. I'm back. Sorry about that. My son was calling and I had to take the call. His mother-in-law has been in the hospital for about 10 days now. And he's been calling me with updates on her. A very, very strange thing going on with her. Long story short, she thought she had the flu, but she had appendicitis and her appendix burst, and it's caused all kinds of issues. So I wish her well, and I hope she recovers really soon. And yeah, it's been a long 10 days. So Annie asked me if I wanted to go out with him on Saturday. It would be an all-day thing. We would be driving to the other side of the state, to Melbourne. They have some of my daughter-in-law's items in 2 stores, and he's closing one of them because it hasn't done very well, but the main one he's keeping, so got to restock that a little bit and pull stuff out of the other one. And then we go for lunch, and then we have the drive back, so it's a lot of driving. It's about 5 to 6 hours of driving, but I enjoy it, and we never have a problem to talk about something. We talk. So I look forward to that. That'll be a fun day. So, and I have a really good friend who lives in Melbourne for my paper crafting side that I met up with last time we did this together. So I may just have to give her a call and say, I'm coming again, and see if she wants to meet us for lunch. So we'll see. So anyhow, I was talking about this critter that I made. And if I can, now that I paused the video, so now I have to edit. I'll see if I have a picture of the one I made before, and I'll put it up here, I think. So anyhow, I showed the 3 colors to Grumpy, and they were 2 mystical colors and a Bernat Velvet color. And he picked the Bernat Velvet color, which I think is very pretty. I like Bernat Velvet. I made many things with it. It's very thin yarn, so you have to use a smaller hook. And I've noticed as I use smaller hooks, that's when my hand starts hurt, because I guess the difference in holding it. And it took me a little while to make because this is a dark color, and you know how it is working with dark colors. But I got my new lamp for Christmas, so I put that bright light on over me, and it's so nice. It doesn't throw any heat on you or anything, but it's nice and bright so I could see my stitches and everything. But this is my new alligator. He's a big guy. Isn't he cool? I love this pattern. Love this pattern. And look, he's got all of these bumps on his back like an alligator, and he even has this little spikes. Very, very cool pattern. Very cool pattern. I like it a lot. I put gold glitter eyes on him. And they're the sinker eyes, you can see from the front. I think he's awesome. I think he's awesome. And he took me quite a while to make. Quite a while. I am not fast at crocheting. Never have been, never will be. I'm not in a hurry. You're quite handsome, you know that? But I'm really thinking of putting a $30 price on him. He's big. Let's see if I can measure him. He is 14 inches long. So he's a good size. He's a good size. So what do you think? What do you think of him in this color? I like it. I like it a lot, and he feels so good because I love the feel of this velvet yarn. Not the easiest stuff to work with by any means. Not that easy because it's slippery, and I had to use a smaller hook because it's thin. But now if he came out this big with a 4.5 millimeter hook and, or did I use a 4? I don't remember now. It was either a 4 or 4.5. Might have been a 4. And he came out this big. Imagine if I had used the mystical yarn. He wouldn't fit on screen. It would be really huge. I might do that one of these days, though. We are in Florida, after all. You know, alligators are a thing here. But let me know what you think of my velvety green. I was going to say dragon. Alligator. Alligator. We're down to one more thing. So the other day I was a little bored. I couldn't crochet because my hand was hurting. So I was bebopping on Etsy again. Like, I need more patterns. I have patterns I haven't even made yet that I bought. But I was just looking around for the heck of it. And I came across this designer that was making characters, but they were in lovey format. Little loveys. I call it a mini lovey. It's not as big as like the Mama Makes Minis loveys with the knotted legs and all that stuff, which I love. I like making loveys. I always do. I've only sold one so far. But I don't even know if I put them out at those smaller markets I went to. I don't remember. I know I didn't at the first one because I was so limited in space. And I most likely will not at the one on the 26th because, again, I only have a 6-foot table, so not a whole heck of a lot I can do there. I think I'll probably make or bring small items to that one. Maybe a couple of bigger ones, but not too much. I have not replaced what I made, what I sold at the school in November. Yeah, end of November. Anyhow, I'm bebopping around and I'm seeing these characters in a snuggler, you know, a little lovey. And they were little, and I knew from looking at it that they were going to be little. But the price, the price, you're not going to believe this. 40 cents. 40 cents. So I bought 3 of them. And then guess what? She sent me a coupon for 10% off. So they were 36 cents each. So I got one made yesterday. The other 2, I wasn't thinking, I just bought them. I don't have those colors in Bernat Blanket, and that's the yarn that I used and usually do use for lovies. But anyhow, I did get to make this guy. Now, it's not exactly the color I would have liked, but it's all I had. And I really wanted to try the pattern to see if these were good patterns or 40 cents. Gosh sakes. Pattern was great. Pattern was great. I didn't have any issues with it. And I made a little Pikachu. How cute is that? Little Pikachu lovey. I hate these bobbleheads, but they're like that on all of them. Oops. Little piece of thread I have to get up. But isn't that cute? Isn't it cute? I would have preferred a little bit lighter yellow, but I think he's okay. I think he's all right. His little cheekies and his ears or whatever. And he's got his tail in the back. And I did sew the tail down a bit because little kid, I didn't want them yanking on it and making a mess. But how cute is that? How cute is that? So I think it's adorable. I think it's adorable. Don't ask me what the name of the other 2 characters are I bought. I don't know. I don't know Pokemon for anything. I know Pikachu from Pokemon. But that's it. But I think he's cute. And I can sell him for a lot less than the bigger lovies. So I don't know. I don't know how much I'd charge for him yet. I don't know. Give me some ideas. He's not very big. From the top of his ears to his feet, well, he's 10 inches. 10 inches. So how cute is that? I was laughing making this guy. Oh, and of course they use safety eyes in the pattern, but I crocheted my eyes in case this went to a little one. So, but he's huggy. He's huggy. This yarn is so soft. This is a good Bernat. It's nice and soft. Nice and soft. I think one of my other lovies I made with this color, a duck. I think I made a duck in this color. But anyhow, that's it. That's all I have for you. I have Mr. Pikachu little, oops. Still getting fluffs. Still getting yarn bombs, as we call them. My house is full of them. We go into rooms that I have not been in, and there are yarn bombs in there. Those things like to travel. Oh, you're cute. So we got the the violet flowers. We have the Pigeon, my Alligator, and my Pikachu. And that's what I did this week. So it's fun making things I've never done before. You know, you do markets and you have to repeat what you've sold. Because if it's selling well, you want to do it again, right? To hopefully sell them again. There's some things that are off my list I'm not making anymore. The first thing that comes to mind are the leggy frogs. I'm not doing those anymore. I stopped doing Little Octopus a long time ago. Mabel chickens. I like the new chicken pattern much, much better. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll make any more of those. I don't think so. It took me a long time to sell the ones I did make. So we'll see. So I have a little market coming. I'm excited about that. And I get to go out with my son again on Saturday. So I love my days with him. We always have such a good time. And that's it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And until next time, keep crocheting. Bye.